Hey guys, a little different something here today, and I'm going to just show you this little video and we're going to see what happens. Most of you know that I try to do everything organically with my garden and stuff, and I hate using poisons, but man, I've been fighting a losing battle this year with fire ants. So I broke down and I got some of this stuff here. It's called Advion, blah blah blah. It came highly recommended. It's supposed to be real good. And we got a rain the other day and I got some big old fire ant mounds come up. So I've already treated this one. You can see it's a big one. And there's always a little 5-year-old kid in me. And I'm going to show you what I did. I just kind of kicked it and you see the ants going crazy. And I just sprinkled a little bit of this stuff. It says not to use much. I've used about 3 or 4 times the amount that it said. So I'll come back in a day or two and we'll chart this and see if this stuff actually works, or if, like everything else, it just makes the mound move over a couple of feet. But one thing's for sure, in a day or two we will know. Look at them, boy, they're going crazy. What they do is they grab that stuff, see, in their mouth, and they're taking it supposedly down to the queen to eat, to kill the queen out and kill all the rest of them underground. So they are doing that. Whatever this stuff is made of, they're getting it in their mouth and taking off with it. Not all of them, but several of them. Here's another mound that I found underneath my ramps from my lawnmower. Man, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just crawling with fire ants after that rain the other day. And again, I just put a little bit of poison down, but I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more. And boy, that's an angry mound there. And I'll let you know in a couple of days if this stuff actually kills them. This is about 24 hours after I put the poison down, and ants are still moving like crazy. It doesn't seem to have affected the mound whatsoever. Maybe it takes a couple of more days, and maybe it takes 1 or 2 more doses. I don't know. It's supposed to get rid of them in 24 to 48 hours. It's been about 24 hours. Here's the one that was over by my lawnmower things. And yep, they're still just as active as they were yesterday. So we'll let it go another day and see. Okay folks, here we are, another in the ongoing saga of the fire ant wars. I've been trying several different things, and I'm back to a orange oil concoction that I've come up with orange oil and garlic and cayenne pepper and hot pepper and a little bit of dish soap and a little bit of vinegar, different things that I put in it. This is in our backyard where our dogs are, so I don't want to put chemicals down here and poisons. We're gonna see, and I'll video tomorrow and see if it actually kills this mound. It's a pretty good sized mound that's just come up. You can see it's just angry. So I'm gonna do what they recommend do with this orange oil. I just soak it down and go out around it a little bit, but then just go down the middle of it and just let it go down and sink down. The theory being that when you do that, it soaks down and kills the queen. The orange oil supposedly eats through an ant's outer shell and kills them. I've had some good luck with it, and then sometimes it seems like it doesn't do anything. But this is a new concoction with the garlic and the hot pepper and all that, and we'll see. So we just soak it. I've got a gallon of this stuff mixed up, and I'm probably putting, before I'll quit, I'll use close to a quart, maybe probably a pint. And then I'll come back out here tomorrow and we will see if it kills them. Anyway, there we go. Okay, day number 3 after I applied the poison, and the fire ants are still going crazy. So apparently the stuff that's supposed to work didn't work. So I'm going to apply one more dose of the poison to it. Probably a little thicker than it says to, but okay. So after 3 days, it looks like it slowed them down a little bit, but it's still a pretty angry mound. So I'm dosing it for the second time. We're going to see what it does. And this mound as well is still active. So I'm going to dose it one more time. We'll see how it plays out. This is day 3. It looks like after the first dose it actually did slow them down a little bit, but still a very active mound. This is day number 3 after the orange oil concoction that I made and put down. I don't know how well you can see it, but the mound is just about gone. There were a few little ants around the side of it still moving. Today I went ahead and poured a little more of the orange oil stuff on it, but it looks like the orange oil concoction that I made does just about as good, if not better, than the high dollar poison that I bought. Just food for thought. Okay, so this is day 4 after I applied the Advion fire ant bait, and there's still a little bit of movement in this mound. It looks like it's just about killed them, but there's still quite a few ants moving around, but nothing like it was. I did treat it the second time yesterday, so 2 treatments in 4 days, and it's done a number on the mound, but I'm still seeing several ants moving around in it. I came out here and kicked it around a little bit, and there's still quite a few ants moving. So it didn't actually kill the mound, but maybe it's killing it. Maybe it just takes a few days for that to happen. The other mound is about the same. Ain't no use in videoing it, but it's just about like this one. So the Advion is poison, harsh chemical, and I can't tell that it's done really any different than the orange oil has. I will say this, however, this is a mound that I treated that was by my mailbox the other day when I treated the other 2, and I didn't video it. I treated it with the Advion, and the next day all the ants were gone from this mound. I don't know what the difference was. I treated them the same way with the same stuff. So just to be fair and honest, for whatever reason, I put the Advion ant bait on this one, and it killed it within a day, and I don't see any movement of any ants whatsoever in this one at all. And so I don't know why, but it worked here, but it didn't work on the other 2 or 3 mounds that I treated 4 days later, and I still have a little bit of movement in the ants. So anyway, there you have it.